All right, what's going on, guys? I got a new song for you today. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bingo, bango. Listen to the words.
Trade intuition, the true chart magician. They never want me to win, that's crystal clear. But I keep moving. When I enter rooms, they say, shh, quiet, he's here. Quiet, he's here. Yeah. They smile in my face, but pray I never make it. They wanting me to struggle, then having a hissy fit. Talk behind my back like little weak punks. Then when I entered the room went silent in a flash. Laughing at the losses, waiting for the crash. Don't care about my trading style, it's not there, so it's broke. Just want the front row seat when my trades go up in smoke. They root for the fall, never cheer for the climb. Keep score of my failures, erase every win from their mind. They are not man enough to say it to my face. Instead smile while talking to me, being fake nice. Dumb mice, little rice, just waited in the shadows, hoping I'd pay the price. I used to chase validation, used to need their applause. Now I keep it low-key while they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. That's right. They take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. They are not men enough to say it to my face. Instead smile while talking to me, being fake nice. Dumb mice, little rice, just waited in the shadows, hoping I'd pay the price. I used to chase validation, used to need their applause. Now I keep it low-key while they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. That's right, they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. Eyes on the prize, not the ones who despise. I'm running my race while they start telling lies. I move in silence, focus on myself. No more loud talking, I'm stacking my wealth. They want me to fail, but they just don't know. Success is built level by level. Watch me grow. Keep pushing forward, no time for the hate. I'm building in private, I'm sealing my fate. They never cared, they never believed, but I'm still moving silent. When I enter rooms, they say, shh. Quiet, he's here. They smile in my face, but pray I never make it. They wanting me to struggle, then having a hissy fit. Talk behind my back like little weak punks. Then when I entered the room went silent in a flash. Laughing at the losses, waiting for the crash. Let them talk, let them doubt, let them wait for the drop. I'm too focused on the vision, I ain't never gonna stop. No more explaining, no more giving daily free shows. The only proof they get is when the bank account grows. Keep your distance, keep your silence, keep your energy low. I'm protecting my peace while I level up slow. I'm moving silence, focus on myself. No more loud talking, I'm stacking my wealth. They want me to fail, but they just don't know. Success is built level by level. Watch me grow. Keep pushing forward, no time for the hate. I'm building in private, I'm sealing my fate. They never cared, they never believed, but I'm still moving silent. When I enter rooms, they say, shh, quiet, he's here. They smile in my face, but pray I never make it. They wanting me to struggle, then having a hissy fit. Talk behind my back like little weak punks. Then when I entered the room went silent in a flash. Laughing at the losses, waiting for the crash. Don't care about my trading style, it's not there, so it's broke. Just want the front row seat when my trades go up in smoke. They root for the fall, never cheer for the climb. Keep score, my failures erase every win from their mind. They are not man enough to say it to my face. Instead smile while talking to me, being fake nice. Dumb mice, little rice, just waited in the shadows, hoping I'd pay the price. I used to chase validation, used to need their applause. Now I keep it low-key while they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. That's right, they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws.
All All right, so that was the new song, Move in Silence. Oh, I love it. If you missed it, I definitely recommend you rewind it because it's a pretty strong song. Here we go, guys. In 3, 2, 1, a bingo bango. I said bingo bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. Let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. I'm not trying to confuse you, to have you join my group to learn the secrets on trading. No, it's support resistance. It's literally support resistance. I'm not here to give you acronyms or abbreviations or new acronyms, new abbreviations that you've never heard before. You're like, oh man, he cracked the code. Let me join his group to know what he's doing. Let me buy his course. You don't need to buy anything. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to make money with you, not because of you. So for that reason, I show you all my tips and tricks, all my secrets here. If you like what you see, then great. Continue watching. We stream Mondays and Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then, of course, if you want to join the group to have all the updates on Bitcoin and our trades and everything else, then join the group. But you don't have to join the group to learn how to trade. That's where a lot of people get confused. Like, oh, you're just trying to scam people. No, that's the other guy, not me. I'm very confident in the way I trade. I'm very confident in what I do. So confident that I show you for free. You like it? Great. You don't? Okay. Talk to somebody who's wearing a suit and clapping and crying and cheering and everything else, and doesn't like any kind of negativity in their stream. For me, I want questions. I want you to challenge me, and let's see the discussion that we can have. And again, if you missed that song in the very beginning, ooh, it was great, in my opinion. Listen to the words. All right, here we go, guys. I am wearing my CCM hat today. Shout out to CCM, Crypto Coin Mindset, for the hat, for all of the great times that we have on Friday nights at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. That's Crypto Coin Mindset, where we just hang out, talk about crypto, talk about life, talk about cooking, talk about anything that you have. We talk about it. It's a great, just kind of round table scenario where we just kick up our feet and have a good old chat. All right. We got Crypto Bedell in the house. Crypto Bedell is one that is also on CCM's channel, Crypto Coin Mindset, on Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. Oh, I'm wearing the hat because my hair's all crazy. So I'm wearing my hat today. All right, so let's go ahead and get started, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you being here. We have the daily time frame looking, and we got a couple, literally a couple, only 2 double digits, VVV and hash. That's it. VVV is a good token, I believe. And if you want to watch that one or any other coin, just let me know and we'll chart it out. Let me know if you're looking for a scalp trade or possibly a investment or just a swing trade. But right now, those are the only 2 that actually did any kind of movement today. That's why we like leverage, because we have ZEC that moved. We're in this coin. Also Hype, we're in this coin. We don't post a lot of coins either in our group. So that's another thing. Whenever you see results, that's because, well, most of the members are in them. It's not like I post 10, 15 charts a day like other groups and then point out the winners. No, I really do care about my members, so I don't post a lot. The ones that I do post, we update them and everything else. Morpho, we haven't heard that one in a long time. Up 7.8% on the daily. Let's go to the hourly. We have some up, but I'll say 50-50. Some up, some down. Let us look at the Fear and Greed Index. Refresh this. We're at 41. We're up 10 points. Did Bitcoin make a move today? Possible. Let's look at the liquidation heat map, 24-hour time frame. And here, we've gone up. We're kind of looking like we're finding some resistance right now. Not too much. Let's reduce this. 0.5. That's better. Oh, snap. 0.5 on the threshold. And there we go. All right. So we can see that we do have liquidations above us and below us, just like every single day, especially when we go sideways. And I've explained this multiple times. People who are going short, they're putting their stop loss, you know, above the pivots, and then a little bit more that just gives more cushion. And right now we're looking at a really nice zone, 33.48 million. Then we have 23.81 million. Then we have 19.37 million. So it's a lot of millions right here between 65 and 65.1. Lots of millions right in this little area. Then if we come down below this pivot, I'm surprised we don't have any down here. I'm really surprised, because I would think that people would have at least, say 20, maybe 30 million sitting right around 64. But we do have 63.7 all the way down to 63, we can call it 680, I guess. We have 21.5 million, 41 million, and then a boring 15.33 million. But the price can go either way. So this is why we trade level by level, and this is what we do. Let's see, Crypto Bedell says, crypto on the rocks is a great time. It is. We have a good time there. Kick back, drink a couple of brewskis. If you don't drink, you can drink orange juice, water, flavored water, and we cheers a lot. And Mr. Keith, the man himself, Crypto Coin Mindset, he loves cheersing at the beginning. Cheersing to everybody. So he gets pretty wild right around 30 minutes into the show. Just saying. All right, so let us look at anything else. Let's look at our signal dashboard. Oh snap. Let's look at our signal dashboard. Let's see here. I don't want to do that. Let's come over here to this. Let's look at the pulse. Let's check the pulse of the market. Pulse. All right, the pulse of the market. This is an exclusive screener dealing with primarily risk, because if you've been trading and you've been losing a lot because you've been entering a lot of trades and the market will start going your way and then it just reverses, whether it's up or down, this is a great thing to have. It's the Market Scout, and basically just tells you what the market is doing right now. And right now it's mixed, guys, so it's kind of iffy. The market mood is neutral. Crowd sentiment is fear at 41. Bitcoin down 0.4% over 24 hours, down at 64,252. We're going to look at Bitcoin in just a moment. The stock market pressure gauge, which is the VIX, VIX, reads at 14.3, which is calm. This right here, I believe, is very, very important. And again, dealing with the risk, this pretty much tells you, is it riskier to trade? Is it more volatile? The halving cycle is 28 months. We're 28 months after the halving cycle, and we're in distribution. So we're favoring smaller size and tighter stops. What does this mean? Well, we don't want to have stop loss of 15, 20, 25%, because the likelihood of it, reversing on us eventually is pretty high right now, because we're in distribution, especially if you're going long. This week versus the distribution script, Bitcoin is positive 0.6% over 7 days, and the breadth is moderate. 4 coins in the top 50 flash a buy signal. So what are those 4 coins? Well, we can look at those. We might not look at them. This is pretty much kind of strictly for me per se, but this is my my secret sauce. This is my would you say this is, holy smokes, that's my bingo bango. It's my bingo and my bango. So for just to let you know, it's not this risk indicator that I'm using that's creating the snaps. It's my computer. I think I need to either clean up the fans, or maybe I have too much stuff on my hard drive. These videos that I record, they are pretty intensive when it comes to recording and the size. And I have about 2 years, maybe 3 years that I haven't deleted anything. So I might want to do that. All right. Today's top picks, sifted strictly mainly by risk assessment. We have ZEC, which is Zcash. That one is a long. We have Hype. We're in Zcash, we're in Hype, and we're not in Near. So we might check out Near. If you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. We will definitely check those out for you. Appreciate each and every one of you who's here. Thank you very much for smashing the like. I just want to check this out really quick. Let's go to the analyze button. Give us a few moments to give us the analysis on this. But right now, of course, mixed signals across the tracking layers. Macro health is the strongest factor, but low market volatility. People aren't too excited right now of keeping their conviction on entering a trade and holding it. So in my opinion, November is going to be the best time to actually enter these trades and hold them for not only a trade, but more so for long-term investment. Not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only. And I hope you're entertained. So cut risk and focus on taking quick profits at the moment, because we're in that distribution phase. So we have market cap is a mid cap. It's sitting at 2.1 billion. Why is this important? If this was 2 million, you would know that it could be very volatile, move 20, 30% in our favor or against us. So this market cap risk assessment is really, really important when we're looking at everything. Right now, we have all this other stuff you can read if you like. But what I'm looking at is this right here. We came down, we came up, we had a buy signal, we had a sell signal. It's below our line. It's actually retraced really nice. Ooh, I like it. Almost hitting the 78.6 level. I like that a lot. And this is for near. I like that a lot. To me, we'll probably look at this. This is on the daily time frame. This to me looks like a good opportunity to buy. And then it just so happens that the T for trade intuition is the zone I would have drawn. How awesome is that? I like it. So it's pretty exciting, guys. This may be the zone here that we don't want to break below. If we do, well, then more than likely we break below this level, which is the 100% of our fib level, sitting right around 94, potentially. We'll see. All right. So right now we are looking at the hourly time frame. On the hourly time frame, we can see that we're trying to go up. We came up, we came down, we came up, we did a slightly higher high. We came down, we did a slightly lower low or lower high. This right here was our decision point. This is to show its strength to come up, attack this high, to attack this high, and then continue going up. Instead, it pulled back even further. This right here, a little bit lower than I would have liked. This is right around 61% of the fib retracement. If we were to draw it, I just draw them with my eyeballs. And we came up and then we came down. So we came up to the 0.5 level and we came down. We don't want to break below this. That we don't. Because if we do, we could come after this and then possibly this. Right now we did come after this. We came up, we broke this level. Great. We're trying and we're trying and we're trying and we're trying to break this level right here. And so far we haven't. So again, this may be a great opportunity to enter this point. And I'm pretty sure I'll look at it so that maybe we can put this in our VIP trade setup. But this whole indicator right here, it's strictly for risk. I see here, Strikerheart says, back up for a backup. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. And see here, RSI at the moment, sitting right at 45. So below 50. Okay. So it's not weak. It's not at, let's say 25. And for those of you who buy low RSIs, quick story, back in the day when I was learning how to trade, my mentor would mention a lot, you want to buy an oversold bounce. Well, the oversold bounce happened right at 18 on the RSI, and I bought, and then the RSI went lower to 16. I said, okay, well, let me see if this one bounces. And it started to bounce, so I bought again. This was like, I think on the 1 hour time frame. So it wasn't like on a 3 minute. So I bought again. And then the RSI went to 12, then 8, then 6, then 1. I was like, what just happened? Where is my mentor right now? And well, a lot of mentors, what they do is they show you after the fact, because then you can definitely see, oh, it is a bounce because, well, it went up. Price action went up as well. But when you're in the moment of trading, and that's what I show you, things are a lot different. So just to let you know. All right, we got Billy in the house. What's up, Billy? Appreciate you, man, being here. I am wearing my hat and my CCM hat. On Friday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, we go to Crypto Coin Mindset. We kick back. We talk about crypto. We talk about life. We talk about just everything, cooking, stuff that happened during the week, the whole nine. And I'm wearing the hat because my hair is a mess. My hair is a mess. So wearing the hat today. All right, moving on. The macro trend for this coin is bearish. However, that's because we're making lower lows and lower highs. However, we're looking for a potential change in trend. Not so much we're gonna make all-time highs, but something we can trade. And once again, the investments that I'm gonna be doing, people in the VIP group, they're talking about investing in October, November, which is great. For me, and some as early as September, so next month, they're thinking about, or they're actually talking about doing their strategy for an investment. For me personally, I'm gonna be saving that money, and regardless of where it's at, if it's higher or lower, it doesn't even matter. I'm gonna start doing mine in November, and that's my plan. And then hold it for a few years, like a savings account, and cash out. So let's just say, for example, we were only able to put during that time frame, let's say $1,000. That $1,000, I'm looking for it to be 3, maybe 4,000. Again, not financial advice. If you put in 5, 10,000, just do the math. You're looking at getting more out than you put in, and it's much better than putting it in a bank, in my opinion. Now, granted, there is risk. There is risk. There are several coins that I put in. I don't like saying dollar amounts, but for example, if I put in $1,000 on a coin back in a few years ago, the last cycle, because everybody thought it was going to be a repeat of the previous cycle, which we did amazing. You could easily turn just a 25 grand into 100 grand. Easy. So many people did it. Some people didn't have 25 grand, but let's just say you put in, $100. You made like $1,000. You made a lot of money. That was the cycle before last. Then last cycle, I was repeating the same thing. And this time getting into riskier trades because, well, the riskier, the more money. Higher the risk, higher reward. And just for example, simple math, let's say I put in $1,000 on a coin. That $1,000 is now possibly $40. Yeah, didn't work out like it did the previous one. And I had several trades like that. And these were investments. These were coins that were going to 10, 20, 50x. Did that happen? No. Is my story like a lot of other people's stories that they thought that cycle was going to be just like the previous cycle? Yeah, heck yeah. Who came out to be the winner? Bitcoin. Bitcoin was the winner. So what am I doing this cycle? I'm putting my money in Bitcoin. But not only Bitcoin, there's going to be a few other coins, maybe 5 max, that I'm going to put money in, invest in it, and then let it run. And of course, I'm going to have 2 separate accounts. So this is what I'd recommend for everybody. One, have an investment account, and one, you have a trading account. So the investment account, put a couple $100 in, or a couple thousand, or $10, whatever you have for the investment. And then for the trading one, same thing, $10, $100, a couple thousand, whatever you have. Again, I don't like talking dollar amount. For me, I like talking about percentage. Let this one run, take your percentage, trade this one, in and out, in and out, in and out. And that's what I'm gonna be doing. All right, moving on. All right, so that's it for that one. I appreciate everybody who is here. Billy says, bad hair day vibes. So let's go. Let's go. Duality C in the house. What's up, Duality C? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate everybody smashing the like. You guys are the best. You guys are the absolute best. All right, so let's get started, guys. Let us get started. Let's look at Bitcoin. Holy smokes, look at all these drawings. All right, we talked about this. We were accurate for, and let me take off my cheat sheet. We were accurate for 14 days. Well, almost 14 days. That's 2 weeks. That's pretty gosh darn accurate. We thought we were going to go up. We went up. We thought we were going to come down, bounce over this level. We came down, bounce over this level. We thought we were going to come up. We came up. And look at where I'm thinking we're going to come up to. We came down, we broke the level. We actually, price came down, broke the level to where maybe a bounce here. And where did we bounce? We bounced here. Accuracy for almost 14 days, 4 hours short of 14 days. That is pretty significant, in my opinion. Then when we're here, I said, I wouldn't be mad if price came down to continue going up. Did price come down? Nope, sure didn't. It went up instead. So it went up. So here's the thing. Whenever I'm doing the path tool, I'm not predicting what will happen. I'm showing you the thought process of what could happen, what might happen. There's a chance of. And if it does, great. Doesn't mean join my group so you can learn this stuff. No, never. This is just showing you what I think might happen until my thought process becomes invalid. How does it become invalid? When we don't break the lows. Here, I'm thinking we're going to break this low to come down here to our bounce zone, to come down lower and get rejected off of this trend line. What ended up happening? Well, here, thinking we're going to go up, and we did. Or I'm thinking if we went up, I wouldn't be mad. And I'm looking for a bounce here. Look at where we bounced right here to break this pivot. And what did we do? We bounced and we broke this pivot to come up. Where do we? This trend line is extremely important. I've mentioned this multiple times. We've had support here. Oh, let me draw it out. We've had support here. We've had support here. We've had support here. We've had resistance here. Candle body closes. We had candle body closes. We had wicks almost touching it. We have candle body closes. We have candle body closes. So this is a very strong level. Now the levels that I draw, they're very important. I'm not like a lot of other YouTubers that have this. Have you seen this, guys? Where they have, this is our value area high for the weekly, value area low for the weekly, value area high for the monthly. This is our point of control on the daily. It's like, oh yeah, you have levels upon levels. Like you're gonna find support resistance somewhere. Look at how accurate my lines are. Does this mean that I know what's gonna happen? No, these are just lines that I think are important. And sure enough, they play out. Sometimes it completely just misses it. But here we go. Since we're here, I'm thinking, if we come up, do a lower high, but I wouldn't be mad if we came down to bounce here. Did we come down? Nope, I was completely wrong on this one. Instead, we came down. Where did we bounce? Again, on this trend line, we came up, broke this level, came down barely. So when we're doing this level, barely coming down, barely even 23% of this move, if you draw the fib extension or fib retracement, you'll see this is FOMO. And usually when FOMO happens, and I say this all the time, not because of what I see, but because of what I teach. When we pull back to the 0.23 level, that's FOMO. So when we come down, if we come down, and likely we will, because nothing goes, holy smokes, what just happened? Oh, Geo Jams, you are now my favorite. Can you buy my love? Yeah, you sure can, and you just did. Geo Jams, you are my favorite. I greatly appreciate you. Stregerheart is by default my favorite. And of course, we have a Bullish on Parade. He was first in the chat. So Bullish on Parade is my favorite today. So thank you guys. Once again, can you buy my love? You sure can. Nothing wrong with that. You sure can. Appreciate you guys very much. And thank you for that. All right. So looking at this, when we come down, usually we come down kind of pretty hard. And sure enough, we broke this level really quick. Looking at maybe support here, we broke through that, found it as resistance, came down into our box that we talked about earlier. This to me is extremely important. I don't teach how you could have made money, what you should have done. That's so many people do that. Oh, you want to enter here because of the value area low. You want to sell here because of the SFP. You want to do, get out of here, guys. Get out of here. Show you what might happen, and we react to the price action. This is a key area in my opinion. What do we do? Boom, right to this zone. We came out. I'm looking for a bounce on here to continue going up. Did that happen? No. Again, I don't know what's going to happen. Instead, we came down again, went lower than the box, and I was mentioning here, if we break this level, potentially, I don't know, we could come to this level and then possibly this level. These are areas where people have their stop losses. If you're entering along, where would you put your stop loss? Here. I know I would. That's how I was taught. Or even here, especially here. This is where the market makers know where your stop losses are at. And how do they make money? Stopping you out. So sure enough, we broke this level. Boop. Where do we go to? Bingo bango. Bingo to the freaking bango. Then, did we come down for this? Nope. Did I think we were? Yeah, sure did. Even though we did not come down, I'm still thinking, and since I'm not trying to sell you on make-believe group, it's like, I know everything, join my group. No, I don't know. Here, I'm thinking, yeah, a really strong chance that we might come down because it's going sideways. Liquidity is building to the top side and the bottom side. Good chance we might just come for this and then bounce here, maybe, or continue this. Again, I react to the price action. What happens? Moon freaking mission. Moon mission. What ends up happening? Where are we at right now? Boom. At our level. Bingo bango, guys. Bingo to the freaking bango. All right, so let's go here. Sugarheart says, I'm here. Yes, and you are my favorite. By default. These lines make me mad. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Don't want to make you mad, Sugarheart. Don't want to make you mad. I want to short. I should short. GeoJams, you did it twice? Holy smokes. GeoJams is a double favorite. I appreciate you, GeoJams. GeoJams says, grateful for all you do. Let's go. Let's freaking go. I love it. Let's beat this bear market. Let's go. All right. So right here, I mean, we're right at our level for a potential short. Now, am I looking for this short to come all the way down to zero? No, of course not. Let us look at Bitcoin. Again, I got my cheat sheets on. Let's take off our cheat sheets just so we can kind of clear up everything. And let's just look at what we have. Okay, so we have this really nice run up. Do I think... GeoGems. You are my try favorite. You're my try hard. You're my favorite. And you're the best. You're the best. Thank you, man. You're the best. All right. Let's see here. So for Bitcoin on the 4-hour time frame, how would I do this? Well, I go to the magnet tool. This is the only magnet on trading. There's so many people that use the term magnet. The 21 moving average is a magnet. The 50 is none of these are magnets, guys. Like, they're areas of high probability price might go to. Notice my verbiage. Might, probability, could, chance of. Because once you start thinking to yourself and saying to yourself, oh, here's, for example, we're doing the fib retracement magnet tool on from here to here. Oh, it's going to go to the 0.5. Let's see here. Let me look at something else. Is it nice? So we haven't done this in a while. Fixed range volume profile. We're going to go from this beginning of the range and look at this. So right now we're above the red line, which is our point of control. Matter of fact, let's do some, we haven't done this in a while. Let's do our anchored VWAPs. So our anchored VWAP from, let me see. From this, the lowest point, this blue line is our anchored VWAP. This shows us an average. Not only that, but I like doing a few of them. Just kind of gives us more of a Bollinger Band type thing. And it's right at the same level. So we're going to delete that one. And let's go to the bottom, the lowest point. And we're above. Okay. So this gives us a low zone. I like it. Now, what traders say, or they normally say, if we break the point of control, we're going to this level. And then if we break that level, we're going to this level. Those, if you keep on saying that, if you keep on saying, I'm dumb, I'm slow, nobody likes me, girls don't talk to me, I'm the loser at work. If you keep on saying that stuff to yourself, you're gonna be that. But if you say, man, I'm confident, I know what I'm doing, I'm the best, you know, granted, don't be conceited or nothing, but I work hard and, you know, things are going to pay off. And, you know, you talk like that, you believe it, and then your actions reflect it. You know, you go in a little bit early to work, you do a little bit better at work, you want to you know, maybe start talking to the people at work. Your mind is very, very powerful. So if you tell yourself it will do this, you're in for some danger. Now, if you say it could do this, it might do this, there's always that chance that it might not. But here, I'm looking for the price action to potentially, in my opinion, has a really high chance of breaking this point of control, which sits right at the 23% level. These are actually percents. If you move them over to decimals, those are percentages. And I do believe two things. One, the children are our future. If you know the song, say the reference. And two, you're the best. And two, that whenever we go up like this, the chance of coming down to at least the minimum 38% is very, very reasonable. 0.5 even better. So in my opinion, the verbiage that you use is very important. So I think that this might happen, or we come down. Let's say to, and I always look to the left. So I'm looking at these candle body closes, which is really close to this candle body close. So I'm looking at potentially here. So just underneath the 236 and the point of control, to possibly come up but be very weak, make a lower high. Everybody freaks out on this part, but I do think that we're going to go a little bit lower, possibly break below the 382 to maybe this anchor VWAP, find support here before potentially maybe doing, and then now this anchored VWAP would be a little bit lower, so maybe here to here, and then hopefully we start going up. And then our point of control, which is the red line, possibly here. And let's see if we can moon mission, or if we could come down to where we have a high, a lower high, a lower high, and no. And then we start coming down for all this underneath these pivots. Now let's go to the 1 hour time. Oh, let's put on our cheat sheet. If you have any coins you want me to do, let me know. Let me know. So let's see here. The white line is our 9 SMA. Our orange line is our 30 SMA. Our red line is our 50 SMA. Our 200 line is our yellow. No, I said that one backwards. Or reverse. Okay. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. All right. Oh man, this looks, man, primed and ready for a short. Prime, could it go up? Sure. And that's the thing. Like, nobody knows what's going to happen. But this sucker looks primed and ready for a short. Holy moly. Some of you might call this like a double top or a lower high. What we need to do is we need to break this level, close below it, 15-minute candle close below this level. And this level is sitting at, let me go ahead and take off these so that we don't show all the thingamabobs on the price scale. There we go. And let's change this to, that way we don't see the price label, because then it can confuse us. All right. It looks so good to me. I'm actually going to enter this coin. I'm going to do a short. And if we come up, I would not be mad because we went down pretty hard. I wouldn't be mad if we came up to our blue line, which is our VWAP, and then did something like this. Boop. So I'm actually going to have two entries. My first entry is going to be right around the price action. My blues are always entries. And then I'm going to have a higher entry just in case we get a crazy wick. Let's say right here. A lot of 4s and 6s in that one. My stop loss is going to be up here to where gives us a little bit of a breathing room. Right at stop loss. And then as far as our targets, well, our targets are going to be right around the golden pocket, 0.5618. And depending on, I might say from here to here is almost, we'll just do it over here. So 88.88. Where's our first target going to be? And I'm going to do an aggressive entry. This is an aggressive entry, entering right now. Okay, almost a 1-to-1. So this will be our first target. And again, the scalp trade, green is targets. And then our next one would be here, which would be a better one. Okay. So I'm gonna have two entries, one at current price and one a little bit higher. Now my total that I can lose, and this is why it's really important to understand risk. The total that I can lose, for example, let's say simple math, $1. Whatever I choose on this one that I'm deciding to lose, again, simple math, $1. Let's say this one, I can lose 50 cents. On this trade, I can lose 50 cents. Now, granted, whenever you place an order and cash out on the order, you also get charged on the fees. But this one is pretty good. So let me go here to this. So you have to include that in your thought process. Bitcoin. And I have 50x. Stop loss. Let me just go ahead and copy this. And I'm going to see if I can do 50x on this. I don't know if I can do 50x on this. But this is what I'm looking at. Checking it, checking it. Okay, yeah, I can do it. So let's go here. So again, I'm gonna have two entries. My entry did not hit yet. And then I'm gonna do this other entry as well. And what I'm gonna do is just copy it, that way I don't mess up. It's very easy to mess up. Okay, and I gotta be very careful with the amount of money I can lose. Okay. There we go. Okay, have my other entry in. Perfect. So, oh, my entry hit. Okay. So my entry hit. Oops. Let me do it like this. That way you can see that I am actually taking the trades. And you can see the timestamp. So 50x leverage, very little money, very little money. My entry, price, and today's date. And right now, holy smokes, we've already gone 40 minutes. Man, I tell you what, when you're having fun, good Lord. Okay, so I enter the trade. Now this is aggressive. This is very aggressive because we don't have a confirmation yet. What would be a confirmation? Well, if we break the level, which we mentioned at the very beginning of this trade, 15-minute candle needs to close underneath this level. I would like to see it go up first to then come down. But if it just comes down right now and then comes up, well, then we're already in it. So that's the reason for that. Okay, moving on. Moving on. Who's here, guys? Who is here? Put a 1 in the chat if you are here. Put a 1 in the chat if you're here. You guys are the best. And I'm going to drink some fluids, but here's a song that I really, really love. And it's listening to the words. I'm not going to play the whole song, but just while I get something to drink. Let me know if you like the words. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Bingo, bango.
Trade intuition, the true chart magician. They never want me to win, that's crystal clear. But I keep moving. When I enter rooms, they say, shh, quiet, he's here. Quiet, he's here. Yeah. They smile in my face, but pray I never make it. They wanting me to struggle, then having a hissy fit. Talk behind my back like little weak punks. Then when I entered the room went silent in a flash. Laughing at the losses, waiting for the crash. Don't care about my trading style, it's not there, so it's broke. Just want the front row seat when my trades go up in smoke. They root for the fall, never cheer for the climb. Keep score of my failures, erase every win from their mind. They are not man enough to say it to my face. Instead smile while talking to me, being fake nice. Dumb mice, little rice, just waited in the shadows, hoping I'd pay the price. I used to chase validation, used to need their applause. Now I keep it low key while they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. That's right, that's right. They take their wife's last name and stay at the...
I think that's so funny. They take their wife's name and they stay at their in-laws. That's funny, right? That means they're a punk. They are a punk. My first wife, she wanted me to take her last name. I was like, what? But yeah, take my last name or blah, blah, because that way the bloodline for her dad's last name will continue on. I was like, no, I don't think any man in history has ever done that. She's like, yeah, they have, and blah, blah, you know, it means a lot to me, and blah. I was like, I don't care. Like, how much of a punk do you have to be to take your wife's last name and then let alone hyphenate your last name? It's like, oh my gosh, that's funny. That's funny. But yeah, so this song is actually at the very beginning of the video. So if you want to listen to the whole song, but yeah, it's funny. It's really funny. And it's funny too, because, and it's true. Like whenever I walk into rooms, you know, especially with crypto people, like, quiet, he's here. It's like, what are you guys talking about? Oh, nothing, man. And then sometimes you'll get other guys. Oh man, Joe, just let you know, man, I think you're good, dude. I think you're really, it's like, what were y'all saying? It's like, not that I care, but it's like, what were y'all saying? That somebody has to speak up and validate me. And Joe, I really like how you trade. It's like, okay, cool, man. So yeah. Let's see here. Married to the coin. My last name is no. Dude, we were just talking about that the other day. One of my buddies, we were just talking about that. It's like, what was that coin that, you know, it went down, blah, blah. And, you know, everybody was getting into it. And it's like, and then as we're talking, he said, Lunacy is like, yep, that's the coin I was thinking of too. And I did it. I was one of the guys. I was like, oh man, it went down so much. Dude, you put in a couple hundred. Again, hypothetically speaking, again, I don't like talking money, but you put hypothetically a couple hundred, you're going to make like 50 grand, 100 grand if it goes and whatever. And then it went down even lower, you know, 40, 80%. You put in a couple more hundred, you know, now definitely, man, you're almost like maybe half a millionaire. And then it went down even more, another 80%. Like you're thinking, how could it go down 80% more from when it already went down 80%? Believe me, it can. And then a couple more hundred. And then sure enough, so yeah. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. Yep. That's so funny. Exit liquidity. That's right. That is very, very true. Exit liquidity. Super true. Let's see here. I got other songs, but we won't play all those. Okay, so put back on the instrumental. Okay, moving on. So right now, Bitcoin, even though I would like it to come up, right now it's coming down a little bit more. So if it comes up, maybe it's going to get rejected off of the 200 SMA, which is the yellow. Again, verbiage is very important. I did not say it will get rejected, but if it does get rejected off of the 200, if it comes up to the 200, hopefully it comes down. If not, maybe as high as the blue line, which is our VWAP, and then come down. And then hopefully our trade plays out. And that's what we do. We see coins, we see the probabilities, and we take the trades. We have risk management in mind because risk is extremely important. A lot of traders don't talk about risk. They'll put their stop losses or whatever, but like I focus on risk because whenever I enter a trade, I don't think of how much money I can win. My very first thought is how much can I lose? For simple math, if I can only lose $1, then my trade goes according to that, where if I lose $1. For you, it could be $10 that you could lose, or 100 or 100,000, like whatever your money situation is. I don't care what it is, but you have to have the number in mind, what you can lose which is most important, because if you win, great. But if you lose, is it going to hurt? Are you going to lose sleep over it? Are you going to lose, your appetite over it? If you are, you're trading with too much. So reduce the amount of margin or reduce the amount of money you're actually trading with so that it doesn't hurt if you lose. Now, granted, let's say you reduce the amount of money you're trading with to where you only lose $50 or $100 or $1,000, whatever. And it hits your target, and then your second target, and then your third target, and then it continues to go, and it moved like 80%, and you were doing a crazy leverage, 13x or 50x or whatever leverage, and you're like, man, Joe, I could have made $200,000 or $20, depending on what you're trading with. It would have been 5,000% gains. Man, if only I would have traded with more money. That's where greed gets you. Because now that you're playing it safe, your greed factor or greed, person starts talking to you. Man, if you would have only put in more money. So what do you do on the next trade? You put in more money and you lose. Dang it. It took me a week to make 30% more or 3,000% more, whatever your percentage, 30% for that week. And I did like, let's say 12 trades, and they were just beautiful. Some I won, some I lost, but I got 30% more than what I started with. And the very next trade, because you've been trading so well, you go hard. And all that week's worth that you made 30%, you lose 50% of your entire portfolio. Not just the 50% of that 30% you made. I know, a lot of math, nerd, I know. But 50% of your entire portfolio. So now it's like, oh, crap. What the heck? So yeah, very, very important. Now, do I mess up? Now, here's the thing. Supposed to be your mentor, right? Do I mess up? Do I get greedy sometimes? Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna say, oh no, I don't. I have my emotions in check. No, because to me, it's fun. It's not fun losing money, but it's fun, trying to play the odds. And I'll do good, and then it's like, you know what? Now I have it on a different account, of course, but it's like, you know what? Let me just go ahead and try. And I'd lose, like, dang it. Like, all right, no more of that. I got it out of my system. Let's go back to safe. And I build it up. Or build up that account. But yeah. There's times where, like, I'll get a little risky. Sometimes and it'll work until it doesn't. And then if it doesn't, you have to have your backup. So what I like doing, and this is more like an exercise, and you can do it with any amount. And this is what I strongly recommend too, especially seasoned traders and novice, people just getting in. Start off with a $10 account. Nothing wrong with $10. Everybody shows, $100,000, $500,000 in their account. And that way you're like, oh man, this guy's made it, but he's got a group. How do you think he funds that? Not by his trading, but by his group. But I recommend $10 account, maybe even 100. But if you cannot double $10, you should not be trading with more than that. I'm just saying. So what I like doing, $10 account. Now, granted, it's boring. It's very boring. And boring's not fun. It's not sexy. But when you trade with your $10 account, you make $1. But again, it's not the dollar amount, it's the percentage. You make 10%. Hey, awesome. So now you have $11. And now you keep on trading, and now it's $15, $17, $20. And then what I do is I get that $10 and I take it out. And I'm trading with that $10 again. And let's say I have a couple of losing trades. So now I'm down to $5. Crap. And then lose some more. It's like, I'm down to $2. Oh, crap. So then I get that $10 that I won, and then I put it back in. So I start off $10, and I take out the extra dollars, and I take it away. So then I start $10 again. And then I flip it again. So I made $25. So I take out the $15, put it away, trade with the $10. $10, make it to $22. Take out $12. $10, lose to $6, lose to $2. It's like, okay, put $10 back. So that's a great way to not only practice, but also it reduces the emotions, because what you're doing is you're focusing on the percentage and not the dollar. So there you go. All right. GeoJam says, greedy. That's my issue. That's everybody's, man. That's the biggest monster in the room is greed. It really, really is. And so what I recommend, and especially right now, because pretty soon, everybody's going to be a genius. And I have a song about that too, about being a genius. Everybody's going to be a genius because you're going to hear all, and mark my words, all these YouTubers. Hey guys, we were talking about this one in November and now it's, June or July and we're up 87%, no leverage, join my group. Yeah, because everything went up. So right now is not the time to, in my opinion, invest and think about and look at your investments because they're going to be going down more than likely. But you're having your foot in the door so that if it does shoot up or go up or whatever, you already have some. For me, I'm waiting till November. So that's what we're doing. Right now on our Bitcoin short, we are up 11%. Yeah, buddy. Let's go. A bingo and a bango. Let's go. Let's go. Now, some traders that I've seen, they'll see this and they're like, oh, a green candle, close the trade. And they trade on emotions. All right, guys, who went to the trade? Who went to the trade with me? Yeah, put 7 in the chat. Let's go. We did this. We called it. Yeah. We don't trade on emotions here. We trade on probabilities and what we think might happen. Just because we see green doesn't mean we're gonna close the trade. I want it to come up. I want it to do this. Oh man, I hate when this thing moves. So for me, like I want it to come up to maybe get rejected of a 30 SMA, which is the orange line, the yellow SMA, which is the 200, and they should be right around and close to each other. If not, if it does come up, look at all this stuff that we have right here. Our 200 SMA, yellow, 30 SMA, orange. Blue line is our VWAP, and our red line is our 50. So all that is right smack right here. And then maybe we come up and we get rejected over this level. This is our safer entry. This would have been our safer entry. We entered aggressively. But for the price to come up, it's fine. What I don't want is now the price to come up and start showing strength to start going up. So what I'm going to do is my stop loss, I'm going to reduce it to here. Why? Because if we come up and we do this number, let's say we come up and we do go down, we find a bounce, we go to all these moving averages and our VWAP, and we come up and we do a lower high. We have our high, lower high, a lower high, and then we break this like, oh crap, because now we're starting to go up. So I don't want to get stopped out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move my stop loss to here now. So I'm reducing my risk. So we're moving our stop loss to here as our stop loss. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. And at the same time, I'm going to cancel this. So let's do our cancel. I'm going to cancel this right here. We don't, because now it didn't go up. So because it did not go up, we were thinking it might go up. Because it didn't go up, we don't need to have this anymore. Because if it goes up, then we're back in the trade and we don't want that. So let us cancel our addition to the short. Cancel. Did I cancel it? I think I did. Not sure what I did. Let me refresh the page. Okay. Nope, still showing. So let me cancel it. Let's see here. 4, 6. Open short limit. Okay, so I canceled it. Also going to cancel my stop loss. And then I'm going to add my stop loss once again. And the stop loss is 64544. Okay. Confirm. Okay, we're good. Okay, awesome. So now that's what we're doing. Let's see here. GeoJam says, I remember 2022. You were, fill in the blank, amazing, fantastic, superb, phenomenal, an intuition of trading. I got more. You got time? Take a seat. humble, the best and humble. But I am humble. I'm a humble guy. Humble guy. All right, so this is what we're looking at right now. We moved our stop loss, so we're reducing our risk. We canceled our higher entry because we were thinking potentially we could come up, but instead we did come down. So now if we come up, that's fine. And then now we're looking for it to potentially do this one. So this one we will put as, we'll do it in a lower opacity, because this was our thought process, but now this is our thought process. So let's see here. Sugarheart. What do you mean? That's what he's gonna say. He was gonna say that. I know he was. GeoJam says, I was writing, I remember. Well, I like this one. I like this one better. I remember 2022, you were amazing. You were great, and you were great then, and you were greater now. I just filled in the blank. And you were humble, and now you're more humble. You're the most humblest serene trader I've ever known. And you still give stuff out for free. Yeah, I do. I give out my knowledge for free. And I've done that from day one. Like I didn't want to get rich off of you guys. I want to show you what I do here. And if you like it, then you join the VIP. And people in the VIP, they're excellent traders. They're not, I can understand if they're a bunch of newbies and they didn't know what's going on, and I'm, tricking their mind, just saying a bunch of positive things and affirmations and, yeah, you're going to make it and blah, blah. And I don't know. I give you the real life trading. And I have a lot, I'm very blessed. I have a lot of really, really great traders in the group. And some of them that I've mentored personally over 5 years, almost 6. And they're really, really good. Yeah. And they have their own style too. Like there's sometimes where they'll show a chart or their thought process or their personal strategy. I was like, oh, wow. I didn't think of that. Not saying that I have to think of everything. It was like, wow, I like it. Okay. And that's another thing with our group is it's not like a dictatorship to where, oh, if you say something, opposite of me, you're out or I silence you. I encourage it. I don't know of many groups that do that. Like I literally encourage it. There was one guy, he was with me in another group and several years in the other group, and he knew how that group worked to where if you said something against the admins, especially a particular admin, that you would get silenced, you would get banned or removed or whatever. And there was times where I would get a message from that said admin who was very high up in the ranks, the highest at the point. I eventually surpassed him, and he had to answer to me and give the messages to me to give to the owner. Anyway, no, we're not talking about that. But there was a point where I would do a chart and I'd say, I think it's going to go down. And he would message me like right away, Joe, I just put a chart in there like 4 hours ago or a day ago, and I said it was going to go up. You can't be going against me. It's like, dude, I'm not going against you. I just think that it's going to come down. Oh, you can't be doing that because I'm saying it's going to do this and you're saying it's going to do this. This is what I think, man. But if you don't like it, just remove it. Or tell me and I'll remove it. Or Joe, you just can't be posting like that. You got to check. I said, dude, I'm not going to check to see if you posted it before I said, that doesn't make sense, man. For me, I posted something about Bitcoin. And one of my very, very talented admins, he's my lead admin, really smart guy, like the smartest that I think. And he posted the exact opposite of what I posted. And I saw it. I was like, okay, cool. I didn't respond to it, but I was like, all right, cool. Let's see which one plays out, because I don't know what's going to play out. And if his wins, he does, oh, Joe, I told you. And if my thought process plays out, I was like, oh, I told you. That's why I'm the leader. Nah. And as soon as my lead admin posted the exact opposite of what I posted. The member that was from the other group, he had just joined like maybe 2 days prior. He messaged me. He's like, "Hey Joe, somebody posted, one of your admins, I think, posted the opposite of what you said." And then I gave him that big old speech. I was like, "Dude, it's not a dictatorship, man. Like I want different thought process, because I don't want us to be laser focused to where it's only going up or it's only going down, and then we're not aware of the surroundings because we got the blinders on." And he's like, "Oh, okay, cool, man." I was like, "Yeah, it's not like the other group, man. Like here, I encourage that." Let's see here. Road Dog says, "Hey, I thought it was Thursday." I love you, Road Dog. You're the best, man. What time are you going on? 10:30? We're having a good time. GeoJam says, "You the man. You the man, GeoJams. You're the best." Sugarheart says, "Phone has this issue. When the ad finishes, it resets the whole stream." It's so, really? It resets the whole stream? I can't even fast forward. Yeah, when that happens, I just refresh. I'm not sure how you can refresh on a phone. That's weird. Uh-oh. Sugarheart. I love Sugarheart. I see. Have to reset the whole app to go back to the stream. That's crazy. Let's see here. Sugarheart says, "I'm banning Road Dog." Uh-oh. That's funny. You guys are funny. All right. So when we were here, let's kind of zoom in. Let's super zoom in. When we were here and we saw that flash of green, notice I didn't panic. I didn't sell. You know, I have my risk reward already here. I didn't, "Oh no, it's just who won, who took the trade with us," and Bob. I don't do any of that stuff. I expect price to go up and to go down. That's what happens. Now I'm reacting. If it breaks certain levels, we reduced our risk. We lowered our stop loss. Our stop loss was up here, 64,841. And because it's going our way, we canceled our higher entry. And also we moved our stop loss. So what we're doing is holy smokes, man, quadruple favorite. You are the quad favorite. Can you buy my love? Yeah, you sure can. And you just did. You just did. So I appreciate you, man. Thank you. You're the best. So here, do we freak out? No. Instead, what we did is we put our thought process on the chart to say, if we go up, we're looking for it to hopefully get rejected on all these moving averages. Our 30, which is our orange, our 200, which is our yellow, our red, which is our 50, and our blue line is our VWAP. So we're looking for a rejection here. Could we get rejected at our blue line, which we show the rejection level here? Sure. But if it goes up, we don't panic. And this really, really helps with not panicking by drawing out what I think might happen. Because if I trade it with the emotions, I'd be, "Oh man, it's going up. You know, I'm seeing my 11% down to 4% in the positive. Let me just cash out so I can win something and show that I know how to trade." No, that's showing you have emotions. This right here is showing you how to trade. Patience. And if it goes against me and I get stopped out, well, guess what? I already had a set limit, again, simple math, of $1 that I could lose here. And now, because we moved it lower, now it's like, for the simple math, maybe 20 cents or something. I'm not going to tell you the actual amount, because then you'll figure out, because I have 50x leverage, you'll do math and you guys are smart. You're like, "Oh, he's only got 4 pennies in." I got a little bit more than that. So give you a heads up. All right, moving on. So right now, if the price comes down here, this is good too for it to come down right now, or right where it's at. Because if we draw a fib retracement, and for me, I draw the fibs with my eyeballs. But to show you guys what I'm looking at, from the high to the low, we're a little bit higher. I thought we were already at the 236. I mean the 38.2 level, but we need to go a little higher, and that is, shoot, man, that's right where we drew it. Pretty much. This might be the wick, and this might be the candle body close. So the wick might be at 64.3, and the candle body close might be at 64.291. But again, I don't know. So let's get rid of this, because that's annoying. Get out of here. All right, moving on. Moving on. Let's see here. I already went on twice today. Oh, man. Dude, I was at work. I missed it. Crap. I is tired, boss. Green Mile. I love that movie. I need to watch it again. That's a good movie. There was another movie we were talking about today at work. At work, it's funny, man. I'll just do random stuff. Like at work, I'll just do random like trivias. It's like, what movie is this? Blah, blah. And then they'll be guessing. Nope. Yeah, that's the one. And then they'll say another movie. So it's kind of like a game. We have a good time at work. It's fun. Let's see here. GeoJam says, man, it looks bearish. It does. Looks very bearish. And of course, we already looked at the bigger time frame. And right now, we went up. You know, what happens when we go up? And we're right at our trend line, which this, again, is an extremely important trend line. I don't think a lot of people have this trend line, but it's been respected. And I show it, you know, when we're ever on the streams. I show it a lot. And we'll just show it one more time. This trend line, resistance, candle body closes, bunch of wicks, bunch of candle body closes, bunch of candle body closes, 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 wick. And right now we're right at it. This trend line is very, very powerful. And again, on my charts, I don't have, you know, 50 trend lines and levels all right here and say that this is our monthly VWAP and our daily orb and our 15-minute orb and our point of control on the daily and our point of control on the weekly and our value area high on the monthly. I don't do all that. You know, if you do and it works for you, great, keep on doing it. But for me, like, you're going to eventually have something, some area get rejected and find support. Like it's bound to happen. You have so many lines, it has to happen. If it doesn't happen, you're doing something wrong. But for here, we just use the key ones, in my opinion. Man, I need some water. Road Dog, Road Dog, are you still here? Road Dog, put a one in the chat if you're here. This song, listen to the song. I'm gonna drink some fluids, and I'm gonna play the song really quick. It'll be like just a moment. 1 second. Let me take this off, and let me put on the song again. Listen to the words. Very important. Let me know, Road Dog, if you're here.
They never want me to win, that's crystal clear. But I keep moving. When I enter rooms, they say, shh, quiet, he's here. Quiet, he's here. Yeah. They smile in my face, but pray I never make it. They wanting me to struggle, then having a hissy fit. Talk behind my back like little weak punks. Then when I entered the room went silent in a flash. Laughing at the losses, waiting for the crash. Don't care about my trading style, it's not there, so it's broke. Just want the front row seat when my trades go up in smoke. They root for the fall, never cheer for the climb. Keep score of my failures.
All right, so that's the song. I played that at the very beginning of the show. So if y'all want to hear the entire the song, it's at the very beginning. But yeah, it's funny. It also talks about those same people taking their wife's last name because they're little punks. How funny is that? Taking your wife's last name. And then, of course, you know, just imagine that, meeting a guy who took his wife's last name. And then his last name is hyphenated. It's like, man, you're a punk. Anyway, check out that. It's very funny. Very funny. All right. Moving on. All right. So let's go ahead and put back on the instruments. All right. So right now, we did not come up here, which I am disappointed. We didn't come up here. Uh-oh. Checkerheart says, married to the coin. My last name is Ada. Dude, my last name is VRA. Yeah, VRA. I made I made a good amount of money on VRA. I bought it at 0.007, or maybe even there was another zero in it. And I told everybody I was going to buy an island. If it goes to 12 cents, and it went higher than that, I think like 18 cents, something like that, or 15 cents. Anyway, and everybody was saying that it was going to go to 25 cents. I was like, man, I'm going to buy an island and another island and a yacht to go from this island to this island. Yeah, I had a lot of money in it. And sure enough, I think it went up to like 17 cents or maybe 18. And then that was the end. That was the end. And I was staking it. I had so many. And I was staking it, making a crap load of money every single month. Did I cash out? Nope. I just reinvested it. Because that, man, I'm just gonna say my last name would have an air in it, okay? Yeah, an air in it. And sure enough, the market came down. But it's gonna come back. It's gonna bounce. It's expected. Extended cycle. Everybody said extended cycle. And then went down some more. Extended cycle? Question mark. Cracking my voice. Trying not to tear up. And well, yeah, I live under a bridge now. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. But yeah, mine is definitely VRA. And now I looked at it, I have a lot. Man, I have a lot. And what's funny is the amount that I have and the amount that it took me like 2 years or whatever, 3 years of staking, whatever it was. That amount is a lot. My buddy bought some, I think like a year or two ago. And the amount he bought, very little money put in. He had more than me. And I put in like 10 times more than him. I was like, dang it. Gotta love it. Gotta love crypto. Gotta love it. All right. So I was really hoping that we'd come up more. If not, this is what I was really wanting to see. I am disappointed right now. I was wanting to see it come up, get rejected here, come down, and then maybe one more try up before doing this. Boop, boop. Because then this would show that it tried to get strength and it got rejected off of the 200, off of the VWAP, off of the 50. Lost its strength, couldn't go above it. If so, then I would get my stop loss and I move it lower. And now, moon mission to the downside. Let's go. But instead, it did not do that. What did it do? It came up barely, this is FOMO to the downside. Because it only went up to the 23% level. So now, I want to see this. If we bounce here, I'm still looking for all this rejection below this blue line. And I got a lot of blue lines now. Let's change the color. It's too confusing. Let's do it to, let's do it to this color. So 64.263 on Blowfin is what I'm looking. Oh, no, wait. Oh, that's on the 15-minute time frame. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. We'll still use that level. But if we break above this, I think I still want to give it, yeah. Oh, yeah. This level right here, very strong. You see that? We got stops right there, candle body. This is on the 3-minute time frame. Candle body stops, wick, 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 candle body stop, candle body stop, candle body stop, candle body stops. So this level, really strong. Let me move my stop loss lower. So let's move our stop loss. Goodbye. So now let me go ahead and cancel my previous stop loss. And now let me add my stop loss. I like it. Confirm. It's a pretty tight stop loss. Let's see here. I feel bad for ADA Hopkins, honest. I do too. Charles, he's a really good guy. I love the dude. I really, let me take this off. I love the dude. I think he's really good. I love that he goes on X Spaces. I love that he has love for the community. I love that he's doing stuff for ADA. I just feel bad that nobody is going, there's no excitement. And what traders do is they go where the money's at. They go where the excitement's at. And there's no excitement. Now, if it starts moving, well, then eventually they're going to go to it because they're like, oh, it moved 14% and it's going to go to the moon now. That's what they do. But there's no excitement. And I love Charles. I really do. And I think that if we get more excitement, that it could potentially do some really nice numbers. But what really sucks is that a new coin just has to pop up and have AI in it, or AI aggregation or something. And then there's where all the attention goes. And then who cares about Link and ADA and all these other coins that, in my opinion, are good? And they don't get in. We need more money. We need more people in the space. But they only come when the stuff's good. So we need to make the market good. Let's see here. D says, man in hurting. Get in on FET long at 12 cents. Was up in the ninth. Now woke up and it's 12.15. I hate these moments where a winner can become a loser. Yeah, 100%. Dude, my H trade. Dude. So let's put on, where's H? Oh, my H trade. So I gave this setup for the VIP group. If you're in the VIP group, great. You may, and I don't post a lot, guys. I really don't. Like, I can understand if like this was one setup out of, I don't know, 8 that day. No, like I post very few setups and then we just follow them. But here was our entry. I think this was our entry right here, or maybe even here. I don't even know. Remember where it was at. Anyway, oh no, it was here. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Like this is what I'm talking about. Does this happen all the time? No. And I'll tell you that right now. Should you join my group so you can get this happening? No, because this does not happen all the time. But if you watch me, you'll see that this happens more often than not. We were here, and I'm thinking if we come down, possibly bounce here to come up, to come down, and eventually come down. This is what I'm thinking. Or from here, we could come up to here. Where do we come up to, guys? Bingo bangles in the freaking chat. Bingo bangles. We came up to here. Our stop loss almost got hit. But even if it would have gotten hit, where do we enter our trade? The break of this level. Because we're looking for a short. Break of this level, we enter a short. And would we enter a long? Not really, because it went up a whole bunch already. I made crazy money on this H going up. And then I was looking for money coming down. And we posted this trade setup. And sure enough, it went up to the area where I thought we had our stop loss fairly close. And then it started coming down. Now, what sucks is I did this setup and I forgot what time of the day it was, but I forgot to put my freaking targets. Yeah. And, oh man. Dumb computer. HUSDT. I forgot to put my friggin' targets. Let's go 15-minute timer. So when I woke up in the morning, I saw that the first target hit, the second target hit, the third target hit, down 27%, no leverage. But if you would have done leverage, I did 5X. You would have gotten 2X. I was recommending 2X. So just to be honest, 2X, or you can just do 1X. That was the post, 1X, 2X, be safe. And sure enough, you would have made minimum 27% when you woke up in the morning. And then it came up. I was like, dang it. So then right now I just have my stop loss right here. It's like if it breaks, it's fine. I'm still in the green, but yeah. But those invert trades. Sell Bitcoin. Oh, Bitcoin's going up. Should I close the trade? No. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. Again, I don't know what's going to happen, but this is what I would like to happen. And it didn't. It just went barely. So right now, I like to see it just roll over. I really don't want it to break above this 64,263. Let's see here. Winner, chicken dinner. Let's go. Let's go. He's a Denver hero. Nice. Leave the cabinet. Leave the cabin, bro. Come hang. Charles. Dong. Let's go. Yeah, I like Charles a lot, man. He's really good. I like the fact that he goes on X Spaces. And he's a big old celebrity. So for him to go on your X Space, that's a big deal. And he answers questions. He's a cool dude. I like him. And he talks like a real person. He doesn't talk like he's trying to sell you something. He doesn't like tell you what you want to hear. He's a cool dude. I really like. I haven't been on a space in a long time, but when I would be on spaces, like he'd be jumping on in and stuff. Yum yum. Yum yum. All right. Oh, very nice, very nice. Let's see here. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. I love you guys. Oh, let's check out JTO. Oh, we looked at JTO last time. I like JTO a lot, and it's looking very strong. Oh, I might post this one for the group, maybe. I need to see it retraced though, but let's look at near. Man, that was loud typing, Joe. Ooh, sexy. I like it. Ooh, and balancing right now in the 200 daily SMA. Ooh, super sexy. Wow. This one could be a banger. This one could be a banger, guys. Oh, we got bearish divergence. We got a high and a higher high. We got a high and a lower high. So bearish divergence on the daily. Meh, meh. Doesn't mean it has to play out. Nope. Drew this long time ago. Boop, boop. Let's throw away our 13 drawings. Man, this looks super sexy to me. Magnitude on. Let's see here. GeoGem says, is this the nugget lady? LOL. No, that's not the nuggets lady. What kind of nuggets? Chicken nuggets? Golden nuggets? What kind of nuggets you talk about? This is a very strong level right here. Very strong. Right at 1.625. And we're just above it. And actually it's a zone. Ooh. Oh, this is October. And get out of here. Scam. 10/10, the day that went down in infamy. Get out of here. So this is a man. Joe, all you're doing is drawing lines. Calm down. I said calm down. Yep. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit it. So we'll go here. Can I do it? Oh, I can't do it. Concentrate, Joe. And fib retracement from, go here, lowest point. 786. I really wouldn't do it from this one because this is more like a monthly. Well, I'll just show you what I mean. See, on the monthly, you don't have all the ups and downs. You just have up. So this will be your lowest point. This will be your highest point. That's what I mean whenever I say that. But for me, I wouldn't draw it here. I'd do it from here because this is the start of the move. Here we kind of went up and sideways, and then we took off. So I always do it prior to the boom. I call this the boom. And we're right at the 786. Beautiful to bounce area. I like this a lot. It's dangerous right now entering it. I'd have to do my stop loss like 17%. That's kind of no leverage. Absolutely no leverage. So my stop loss will be right there. In order for me to have a safer entry, we'd have to wait like 9%. Because what could happen, I'm actually gonna set an alert. Alert time, set alert, and actually set it. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Let's see here. D says 10 out of 10 was the only day. Oh, 10-10 was the only day I made a killing. Really? You shorted? I was in longs. I got wrecked, dude. I got wrecked, and I let people know. Again, I'm not perfect. I didn't foresee it. I knew that the market was going to come down, but only for a retracement because we've been going up. And there's a few people that were literally rubbing sand in people's eyes. How could you not see it? It was here, blah, blah. I said, yeah, you know, we were talking about it coming down to go up because it's been coming down to go up. We didn't know it was going to be a flash crash, but dude, 14K, dude, you freaking killed it. That's off to you, man. I mean, that's off to you, man. That's amazing, dude. 14K. That's good. At the time, I was getting killed, so it's all right. Yeah, we win, we lose. Man, but that's good, though, man. That's really good. At least you made some of your money back. That's good. Let's see here. All right. So what I'm looking at, potentially what could happen, just depends. You know, we came down, we came up, we came down. We're kind of doing nothing right now. We could come up to this level and then just kind of do this, just range for who knows how long until we eventually come up. And I think when we come up, there's a really good chance, you know, here's our next level. Here's our next zone, rather. And whenever I'm drawing this stuff, it's not just random drawings. It's very strategic levels that I'm looking at. I'm looking to the left, always looking to the left. And you would see that here we get rejected, where? Off of this. You see that? Look at my crosshairs. Here we come up to here, the top of this. To come back down to where? The bottom of this. To eventually, boop, 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 boop. Bingo, bango, let's go. Moon mission, all-time highs in the making. Let's go. So we could do this. Now, if we enter here 9% higher, then of course we're not gonna have a 16% stop loss. That'd be, because it would be literally 30% stop loss. We're not doing that. What we do is we have it, you know, somewhere maybe about here. And we get stopped out. And we just try it again. Let's see here. D says, trade intuition. How do you mentally? Hey, we got me, Damien, in here. We're gonna read his in just a moment. How do you mentally deal with being short Bitcoin but long alts or vice versa? So Bitcoin runs the show. And right now, I'm not looking short Bitcoin to zero. I'm looking for a retracement. It's been doing nice, been doing really nice. We're at our trend line, and I'm looking to short only to potentially come up and break this level and go up. But right now I'm just in the short, and if I keep on just moving my stop loss, I mean, I can, if we break out of this zone and break this level, then, you know, more than likely come over here. Now, as far as the retracement that I'm looking for, that's a great question too. The retracement that I'm looking for on Bitcoin, I really want to see it go up. But if we're in longs and Bitcoin starts doing lower lows, also taking down the alts with it, hopefully by that time the alts, our targets have been hit, and not only that, we've moved up our stop losses into profit. So if we get stopped out, no biggie. If we get stopped out at a loss, hopefully we reduce our loss like we've been doing here, where our stop loss was here, then we moved it down, then we moved it down even further, and then we just continue moving it down. So if you're in the VIP, you get all these updates as far as reducing your risk. And that's how we trade it with Bitcoin, to where we can short Bitcoin and long alts, but this is just a scalp. It's not something to where we made a really nice movement on Bitcoin and I'm shorting Bitcoin, but I'm going long on alts. That rarely happens. Now, sometimes that happens with ZEC, sometimes with Dash, sometimes with Hype, because at that moment, they don't care what Bitcoin's doing. Bitcoin could be going down, but at that time, they're breaking levels. So that's only the real time that I'll be posting a long while posting a short on Bitcoin. So hopefully that makes sense. Let's see here. Checking the chat. Very nice question though. No, I was long, but with a tight stop loss. Once my third touch RSI broke, I went short. Very nice momentarily, but then I bought the red candle up and so we like, hey, there you go. See, meet Damien. What's up, buddy? I did a live stream on the phone tonight. I got 138 views. Nice. 18 peak concurrent and a new sub. Good for you, man. Good for you. I'm thinking about doing lives on the phone from now on. YouTube pushes it out more people when you do. Yeah, that's very true. So I have the ability to do that on Restream, but then I have to do like other settings, and I don't know how to do that with OBS, and it's too much. But Crypto Coin Mindset, Keith, he does his on mobile and the regular. And I've seen that too, to where it pushes it out to the mobile. And so good for you, man. Getting that algorithm to work for you. That's good. See, I live streamed once and got 100 tacos. Let's go. Let's freaking go. Still waiting for my Taco Bell sponsorship. Let's go. See here, can you drop your link if Joe's okay with it? We'll drop it in your next live. We'll drop it on the next live. Let's see here. Let me go ahead and pull it up. Now, one thing that you will notice, just like with everybody else who I talk about, these people do trade differently than me, and that is not a bad thing. That I encourage it, that we can see and ask questions too. Why do you do this? What are you looking for when you do this? What's your buy signal? So on and so forth. Let's see here. So very important to ask questions. That way you can see how they trade. And if it's different than me and it works for you, do whatever's making you money. Not financial advice. Do whatever's making you money. So this is Meet Damien's channel. Copy. And paste. That's Meet Damien's channel. Over here. And, ooh, 700. Holy smokes. Dude, I remember when you had like, that was a long time ago. Dude, you're almost at 1K, man. Nice. You've gained a lot. And he has a lot of subscribers on TikTok. You've gained a lot of subscribers, dude. You're almost at 1K. Hopefully, man, by the new year. If not, maybe March. Dude, you're killing it. Good for you. Good for you. But yeah, it's me, Damien. He's got a playlist. Let's see here. Trading courses. So definitely check that out. Stocks. If you do stocks, here you go. He trades oil quite a bit. And of course, we have Lunar Beaches. Lunar Beaches is another guy for crypto. He goes live right around now, about 10. Well, at 10 really. Sunday through Thursday. And of course, you know, Road Dog. Road Dog goes live roughly 10:30, sometimes earlier. So make sure you have the notification bell on all of them. I have it on all of them, and that way you get notified. Alex O Crypto, he goes live in the mornings. Really good guy. One thing I really like about him, when he loses, he doesn't make excuses. He doesn't look for reasons why he lost. And I remember and he trades live every morning, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard, and then he trades the New York Open. But for him, the very first time I watched him, he lost. And he didn't go to different time frames. So, well, there was actually bearish divergence on the 3-minute time frame, or it broke below the 50 or whatever SMA on the 1 hour. Like, he doesn't look for excuses why his trade didn't work. It just didn't work. And like, that's a trader. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's not that you did something wrong. It's just the market wasn't going that way. You know, it went and then it saw your order and it went the opposite way. But this is really good. I like him as well. TradeFly, I was watching him tonight. TradeFly is another one. So anytime I'm showing these guys, it's always, this is it right here. It's at TradeFly. He's a really good guy too. Of course, we all know Frankie Candles. I like this guy. He says magnet a lot, and that's one of my pet peeves, because newer traders, and this guy's an OG. Like, I am nothing compared to this dude. You know, that's how people look at it. But if I say something against or something that might like help traders, it doesn't get listened to, because again, this guy is like a really big figure. But in my opinion, it is so dangerous to say magnet. You know, the price action crossed below this and it's going here because the moving average is a magnet, or the point of control is a magnet. When you say, and I'm stressing this earlier in the show, when you say magnet, it tells your mind that it will do it. Like, it has to do it. There's no other way. Like, it's going to that area. If it breaks, it has to go to that level. The correct verbiage, in my opinion, to use is, because it broke this level, the chance is really high, or there's a greater chance, or the possibility, or the likelihood of it going to this next moving average is pretty high percentage wise, because this is the next level of an average. So using the words, the verbiage is so important, especially to new traders coming in, because if they hear it will do this, it has to do this, it's going here, they're gonna get wrecked. You know, can they win? Sure, but you're setting them up for failure. What I do is I always say it can, it might, there's chance of, it could. Because again, we don't know what's going to happen. We just know what has already happened and what could possibly happen. Notice the verbiage. I never say I know what's going to happen. Now, granted, for here, the past 2 weeks, 4 hours short of 14 days, we called this spot on. We thought it was going to go up, it went up. We thought it was going to come down to this level, it came down to this level. We thought it was going to come up to here, it came up to here. We thought we were going to come down and break the level, we came down and broke this level. To bounce potentially here, 14 freaking days accuracy. And then now, you know, we're doing all this. We do this every day. All of this is saying it could, it might. What would invalidate this if we break the high? And when do we start breaking the highs? When we start talking right here. And we start doing this number. So now we have to readjust our thought process. But to me, this is pretty gosh darn good. 4 hours short of 14 days. Pretty gosh darn accurate. Does this mean this happens all the time? No. Let's go to H. We were talking about H earlier. Here, we were saying that price, it could go up to here. What happened? We went up to here. To come down. And here are our levels and our zones and blah, blah, blah. And it did it. Does it happen all the time? No. It happens a lot. But again, I don't know what's going to happen. I just know what might happen. What could happen. Do we lose? Yeah, sure. Do we win? Better believe it. Much more than we lose. But this is not saying what will happen. This is saying if this happens, this is what we're looking for. And this is our thought process until it becomes invalid. What would invalidate our thought process of coming down? If we stop breaking the lows, we start breaking the highs. Not complicated. A lot of people try to make it complicated. That way they can charge you. Do I have a group? Sure. Is it a paid group? Yeah. Do they have to join my group to learn how to trade? No. They join my group if they want to help to contribute to the free service that I give. And that's what they do. And I got really smart people in my group. Really smart. All right, moving on. Let's see here. I'm going down the list. Let's see here. Trigger says, I just don't have any questions. Nice. Oh yeah, man, no problem. Let's see here. Oh, me, Damien. I put this in the chat. I don't know if you read it or not. If you just jumped out of Road Dogg Show. But, dude, seriously, man. Lately, and this is why people hate me, because I'm very honest. But hopefully this gains your respect and the respect of others. And I don't like talking behind people's back. But, in addition to that statement, when you went to Road Dogg's channel, you're like, hey, I made these playlists. Come watch me. You're welcome. It's like, dude, all you're doing is like self-promoting. Like, it looks bad on you, man. It makes you look like a jerk. Just letting you know, I'm your buddy. Hopefully I'm your buddy. Makes you look like a jerk. You know, come in, support, you know, show your love, smash the like, be interactive in the chat. But it really makes you look like a jerk, dude. Just let you know. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Right, so the next comments to me, Damien's like, man, Joe, you're the best, dude. You're my idol. I look up to you. No. Me, Damien, he's good. He knows how to trade. Now, he trades differently than me, like I said. Same thing like with Road Dogg. Like, we all have our special little things. So this is why I strongly encourage, watch a lot of different traders and ask them questions. If they stumble, if they don't know what they're talking about, but they're just kind of like trying to lie and cover up, then you know their personality. For me, if I don't know something, like, we'll figure it out together. But I know a lot, but not everything. The amount that I know, I want to say is, that's not a lot. Maybe like 33% of trading. That's not, Joe. To me, it is. Because there's a lot of stuff that, man, there's a lot to learn. Do I want to? Maybe at some point. What I'm doing now works. Man, it works good. What are some of the things I would like to learn? I would really love to learn the ones where you do the ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, the Sesame Street one. Elliott Waves. I would really love to do that. There's a really good guy, Coons, K. Coons. He is really smart when it comes to the Elliott Waves. That dude knows what he's talking about. And Road Dogg shows Elliott Waves. Road Dogg does the Elliott Waves. Road Dogg's good at it, I think. Again, I don't know a lot about Elliott Waves, but Road Dogg shows that. And like there's a lot of other traders that go way more in depth than me. For me, I keep it simple. All right. See here. I don't need subs, just tacos. Man, you're making me hungry for tacos. I'm his favorite. Road Dogg, you are my favorite. You really are. You are true and true. You have known me for a long time. You know my character. And like I said, that's why some people don't like me. I go into rooms, just like how that song said, I'll go into rooms with other traders and they'll, shh, he's here. And then you'll get a trader or two. Hey, Joe, just to let you know, man, I think you're a good trader, man. I like you. I've watched you for a long time. It's like, what were they talking about that you have to tell me that you like me? What's going on here? And of course, shh, he's here. So yeah, that's why people don't like me, because I don't like talking behind your back. And hopefully that shows you my character, to where if you hear anything, you know, if I didn't tell you, I didn't say it. And then you can ask me about it. Hey, Joe, did you say such and such? I was like, yeah, dude, like, I was waiting for you to show up on my stream so I can just tell you straight out. Yeah. Let's see here. I was like, Utter Boss. That's funny. Let's see here. Me Damien says, I know a girl on TikTok that has 35K followers on TikTok, but only gets only 880 subs on YouTube. Can't get more than 40 views on her videos. Wow. The struggle on YouTube. Yeah. There's a lot of people on YouTube, man. There's a lot of there's a lot. And then YouTube, like you said, it just pushes out certain things. But I'm not willing to, in my personal opinion, like, I mean, it's smart for YouTube. If like you're clapping and cheering and getting emotions and like the AI, they see all that and then they see the chat going wild. So it's gonna promote your stuff. But for me, I'm not fake. And I don't do that. I make fun of it, but I don't do it. See, YouTube is hard. Yeah, it is. Nasty Gene in the house. What's up, Nasty Gene? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you. I feel gravy running down my leg. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. R.I.P. XRP. Yes. Oh, no. Oh, no. For the win. Road Dog trusted a fart. He's like, oh, nope, that's not a fart. That's funny. D says, whoever was calling 50, 60 cents on XRP on Joe and Road Dog show, I salute you. I see positive evidence. It was going to 197. Guess not. I mean, it could. It could. The fart light to me. See here. I told Road Dog I was working on the trading courses videos and then told him when they were out for everybody to watch. And that was it. Yeah, just to let you know, though, it really does truly, and I'm letting you know because you're my buddy, man. Hopefully, I think I'm your buddy. Even though you don't watch how I trade, but it really makes you come off as a jerk, in my opinion. I could be completely wrong. I could be reading way into it. But it looks like you just come in to promote yourself and then you bounce. And again, I speak the truth. If you don't like it, well, that's who I am. I speak the truth. I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make money. And like I show people how to make money. And yeah, so just let you know. That's how it comes off to me. And if it comes off to me and I'm vocal about it, it might come off to others and they're not vocal. And then you keep on doing it. And then like, man, he's a jerk, man. He just comes in here just to promote his stuff. And then like I'll ask him a question. He doesn't respond. You know what I mean? So again, just trying to give my 2 cents. See here. It's mixed vibes when you showboating viewerships on mobile platforms first thing. No, see, there's another one. See here. Never trust farts. Yeah. That's funny. That's funny. Never trust a fart. Let's see here. So for Near, I mean, I like it. I like it a lot. If I was going to get into Near, let me hide this. And again, that's why people don't like me. I'm very honest, sometimes too honest. But again, it just shows my character. I'm not going to talk behind your back. I don't talk behind your back. I like it. It's right. It's dancing on the 786. And man, if it comes down, it was gravy. No, it wasn't. Are you spying on me? Where's the camera? Let's see here. See, I guess I'll just gatekeep how to get more views. No, for me, I saw it as, so again, different people have different opinions. For me, I saw it as you trying to help to where you're going to go live. So, and again, I'm honest, man. So for me, I saw that post as far as you went live on your mobile app and it got you more views and a subscriber. So like, that's almost like you saying, if you want more views, and you've done that before too, like give me tips on TikTok. I gave up on TikTok though. I need to start a whole new thing. Anyway, for me, I saw that as if you want to get more views, do it on your mobile and then hopefully, because it's going to push it out. That's how I saw it. But yeah. And this is Stragerhart's opinion. You know, it's kind of backhand. It's kind of like saying, I made $5,000 today on gold or whatever that I gave you the call out yesterday, but you didn't like it. It's like, well, good for you. You made money. But yeah, you're still saying, you know what I mean? So give me a heads up. Let's see here. Man, if we don't bounce here, I'm scared for many alts. Yeah. Yeah. Very true. Very true. I'm really hoping that we come down for my targets before we start coming up. But if we make a lower high, again, we don't know until after the fact, then the alts will come down because they're following Bitcoin. I don't think I've seen, and what I'm doing is I'm like looking at the market, you know, is, like, say, ZEC, is it following Bitcoin's every move? If it's not, then money's going into ZEC. It's like, okay, fine, we can still be good on ZEC. But if not, then we just wait. Nothing wrong with waiting. Now let's see here. Nasty Jean says, I just jumped in, so I missed a lot. Just want to say there are people out there who appreciate all the effort you guys do, like Joe and Rodog. Yeah, I appreciate you, man. That means a lot to us. It really does. Because there are times where it's like, man, are we even making a difference? Are we making we're making a change? And sometimes it gets a little disheartening. But then when you guys say, hey man, good to see you. I'm glad I like what you do, blah, blah. It's helping me clear my thoughts. And some of you guys are good. Like some of you guys are really good at trading with your emotions and everything. And then sometimes, like, we'll fall into that pit. It's like, oh man, I entered a trade. It was risky. I lost a lot of money. And I just need to clear my head. And listening to you guys, talking about risk and, everything else, it helps. So yeah, cool. Let's see here. Let's see. They flipped Jenny. Uh-oh. Sometimes Jenny's a runner. Dude, that was so funny, man. When Jenny went missing and you were sad. You were literally sad, and you had the carton. That was so funny, dude. The carton of milk for Jenny. And if you found her, to call you, blah, blah, blah. And I saw the post on X, and it was so funny. I shared it, of course, with my community. It was one for the books. Would you say that? And then you had Jenny's mom on, which that's even funnier. You're funny. Jenny won't skate with me. You guys are funny. All right. So here, we were hoping that we would come up to about here. And we came up, but not as much. So kind of disappointing there. We went up, came down. We went up, came down. So now I'm looking for this to happen. For us to come up. And then do this. If, again, we're reacting to the trade, we don't know what's going to happen. But if we come up to come down to come up to then start attacking this level, now I think we're done. So because of that, I'm going to get my stop loss again. And now I'm going to move it underneath this pivot. And again, it's just moving it ever so slightly, but I am 50x. So moving it ever so slightly. We're getting closer to our target, but we're not there yet. Am I panicking is when it goes up? No. Am I yelling, who got to the trade? Who is in the short with us? Because I did give you plenty of time. No, this is my trade. And I'm just letting you know the thought process. Again, none of this is financial advice. Just showing you what I do. And sometimes I win. Sometimes I lose. And it's just playing the game. That's all we're doing. So it's just an update. I haven't taken... You're going to see here, none of it's closed. None of it's closed. So this is like, I have not taken any profit. I could still lose money on this. None of this is closed. I'm just showing you the progression of our trade. But now I have to move my stop loss to this. And I got to cancel my previous stop loss. Then add my new stop loss. And I just copy and paste. That way I don't mess up. Okay, and now we're back at it. We are back at it. We've been going on the stream for 2 hours, guys. 2 hours. Who's still here? Who is still here? Put a 1 in the chat if you are here. Put a 7 if you're not. If you're watching this on the replay, put a 007. Whoa. Put a 007 if you're watching on the replay. Man, I'm out of drink. I'm out of drink. But today's a good show. I had a really great time with you guys tonight. You guys are the best. And hopefully I didn't make any enemies. And if I did, listen to the song at the very beginning. But strike hard. But yeah, this is how I trade. And I strongly encourage you to watch other traders and see how they trade. Ask them questions. That's the biggest thing that you can do. Ask questions. Ask questions because it'll show you their thought process. And you can even ask them, hey, is the moving average a magnet? If so, why? If not, why? Is the point of control a magnet? Is the value area high, value area low? Are those magnets? What are magnets? Like, how would you describe, ask them questions. And maybe their definition of a magnet makes sense to you and you win trades. Well, then you can use that logic. Let's see here. We got Stragahart in the house still watching the replay. No, that's a 777. So he's here. We got Nasty Gene still here. Appreciate you guys very much. You guys are the best. We got Road Dog in the house. Thank you, man, for being here. Past your bedtime, I think. But then, dude, sometimes you'll stream till like 1 a.m. and I'll have you on my second monitor, and I'm doing things and I'm updating the group and I'm doing certain things, and then I see that you say something funny, or you just like, man, I gotta comment. Road Dog's funny. He doesn't even try to be funny. Sean talks to HR sometimes, but yeah, it's funny. It's been a good show. Yeah, I'm surprised you guys are still here. Time to watch Turkey Legs. Let's go. Let's see here. Looks like 100 or 10 out of 10 all over again. Oh, 10-10. Looks like 10-10. To where everything's gonna just dump. Ooh. I got stop losses, so I'll get stopped out hopefully. And since you mentioned it, what? We got Tradefly in the house. Thank you guys. Thank you for smashing the like. You guys are the best. Tradefly. As soon as I got into your show last night or tonight, I saw you were on. I said, smash the like and let you know I was there. But yeah, you're one of my favorites too. I don't know if I did give you a shout out today. I give you a shout out. I gave a few people shout outs, and just traders that I like, and just encouraging them to watch different people, and of course ask questions. Questions are very important. I talk about risk management a whole lot, and we show trades, how to trade, all that fun stuff. So thank you, man. Appreciate you. You're the best. You're the best. Tradefly is really good. It's really good. I like them a lot. Let's see here. So I think we're going to finish the show because I got stuff to do. I didn't know we were going to be here for 2 hours. But if we come up, I'm not panicking. I'm not closing my trade. I'm not trading on emotions. I do expect trades to come up. And if we come up, hopefully we get rejected over the 200 SMA, which is the yellow line. If we do, great, which is also our 15-minute candle body close right at 64.214, according to Blowfin. And then hopefully we come down. But if we go up, not a problem. We have our stop loss. We've been moving our stop loss. We had our stop loss here. This is risk management. Then we moved it, then we moved it, then we moved it. Right now our trade's going according to plan. Again, if it breaks and we get stopped out, we get stopped out. It was a good run. And then hopefully we can re-enter, but I'm gonna go to bed. This is just a scalp. I'm not thinking Bitcoin's gonna go to zero. I think that, we could potentially, hopefully, pull back to continue up. That'll help our other alts. But if we do come down, we have our stops on our alts, and hopefully we'll be taking profits, all that fun stuff. A great TA, thank you. You're the best. Piper is awesome. Let's see here, but he's a freaking early bird. Yeah, he is. I love Army Piper. Army Piper, and it's funny too. I said it before on my streams, and I even tell him, I'll tell him, I said, dude, like, it's not good to have financial advice from anybody, especially somebody on the freaking internet. But if I had to take financial advice from anybody, it'd be you. You're like super smart. I love Army Piper. He's really good. And I recommend everybody joining his $5 a month subscription on YouTube, because it gives you access to his Discord. I don't like Discord, but he's the main reason that I have Discord is because of Army Piper. And dude's super smart. He does more of the macro. And to me, that's so smart. I say this all the time, and we're almost done. I say it all the time. The investors, they're the smart ones. Like all this trading that we do in the scalping and the swing trades, that's fun. That keeps the blood flowing. That keeps you young, energetic. It doesn't have your bones cracking and creaking when you're moving. When you're investing, this is what the smart people do. Because what they're doing is they're putting money in, they're DCAing, they're not selling at a loss. If it's going down year after year after year after year, and they've done their research and they think it's going to be a great project or whatever it is, they're just dollar cost averaging, putting more money in, putting more. So it's lowering their average cost. So that when it does eventually go up, again, because they didn't sell at a loss, they didn't, their stop loss didn't hit, and it starts going up. Well, guess what? Now they're in profit. Do they take 20%, 5%? No. They let it go for years and years. And then now they sell, and when they sell, they make some big money. And that's macro. All right. Let's see here. Dog won't even go live at opening bell. That's funny. Yeah, do Taco Bell too. Let's go. All right, guys. Well, that's it for me. If you did not hear the opening song, I strongly recommend doing it. And we'll actually play the opening song because I love this song a whole bunch. I greatly appreciate you guys. We'll be on Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard. I do go on live with Crypto Coin Mindset at 7. He starts. I usually jump on about 8. Hopefully no later than that. And then from there we go to my show. But I will see you hopefully on Crypto Coin Mindset at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. And then I jump on about 8 o'clock on his show. And then of course 9 o'clock is when we come back over here. And that's on Friday. If you're in the VIP, you have me every day, multiple times a day, and I update you. All right, that's all I got. I do thank you guys very much. I'm actually gonna play the song. Listen to the words. Appreciate you guys very much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, not sure what time it is your time, but it is always time to make this money. I do this, I give this out for free because I truly do want to make money with you and not because of you. We'll see you next time. Take care.
Trade intuition, the true chart magician. They never want me to win, that's crystal clear. But I keep moving. When I enter rooms, they say, shh, quiet, he's here. Quiet, he's here. Yeah. They smile in my face, but pray I never make it. They wanting me to struggle, then having a hissy fit. Talk behind my back like little weak punks. Then when I entered the room went silent in a flash. Laughing at the losses, waiting for the crash. Don't care about my trading style, it's not there, so it's broke. Just want the front row seat when my trades go up in smoke. They root for the fall, never cheer for the climb. Keep score of my failures, erase every win from their mind. They are not man enough to say it to my face. Instead smile while talking to me, being fake nice. Dumb mice, little rice, just waited in the shadows, hoping I'd pay the price. I used to chase validation, used to need their applause. Now I keep it low-key while they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. That's right. They take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. They are not man enough to say it to my face. Instead smile while talking to me, being fake nice. Dumb mice, little rice, just waited in the shadows, hoping I'd pay the price. I used to chase validation, used to need their applause. Now I keep it low-key while they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. That's right, they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. Eyes on the prize, not the ones who despise. I'm running my race while they still telling lies. I move in silence, focus on myself. No more loud talking, I'm stacking my wealth. They want me to fail, but they just don't know. Success is built level by level. Watch me grow. Keep pushing forward, no time for the hate. I'm building in private, I'm sealing my fate. They never cared, they never believed, but I'm still moving silent. When I enter rooms, they say, shh, quiet, he's here. They smile in my face, but pray I never make it. They wanting me to struggle, then having a hissy fit. Talk behind my back like little weak punks. Then when I entered the room went silent in a flash. Laughing at the losses, waiting for the crash. Let them talk, let them doubt, let them wait for the drop. I'm too focused on the vision, I ain't never gonna stop. No more explaining, no more giving daily free shows. The only proof they get is when the bank account grows. Keep your distance, keep your silence, keep your energy low. I'm protecting my peace while I level up slow. I'm moving silence, focus on myself. No more loud talking, I'm stacking my wealth. They want me to fail, but they just don't know. Success is built level by level. Watch me grow. Keep pushing forward, no time for the hate. I'm building in private, I'm sealing my fate. They never care, they never believe. But I'm still moving silent. When I enter rooms, they say, shh, quiet, he's here. They smile in my face, but pray I never make it. They wanting me to struggle, then having a hissy fit. Talk behind my back like little weak punks. Then when I entered the room went silent in a flash. Laughing at the losses, waiting for the crash. Don't care about my trading style, it's not theirs, so it's broke. Just want the front row seat when my trades go up in smoke. They root for the fall, never cheer for the climb. Keep score, my failures erase every win from their mind. They are not man enough to say it to my face. Instead smile while talking to me, being fake nice. Dumb mice, little rice, just waited in the shadows, hoping I'd pay the price. I used to chase validation, used to need their applause. Now I keep it low-key while they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws. That's right, they take their wife's last name and stay at the in-laws.
All right, guys, that was the song. I love it. And thank you guys for being here. We'll see you on the next one. Take care. Love you guys. And we'll see you on Friday. Take care. See ya. Joe, are you done? Yeah, I think I am. Okay, bye.